Hello and welcome back. If you're new, you're welcome, and I hope you stay. So I want to talk about something that applies to me, and that is the reason why your hands look terrible. Okay, now I must say I've got very sensitive, you know, skin on my hands. Like the skin on your hands are thinner, like the skin attaches directly to the bone. If you don't have, kind of chubby fingers or chubby hands, yeah, the skin attaches directly to the bone, so it can look terrible. My hands are kind of so sensitive and they easily dry up, they easily get irritated, they easily get hyperpigmented. And I mean, I've been struggling with this for a very long time. And after some investigations and some trials and errors, I realized that there are a lot of factors contributing to this. Now, let's look at them one by one. One of the reasons your hands look terrible or older is the fact that it does not get the TLC that it needs. Now, do you realize how, hand creams cost about $2, $3, some of them even cost like $1. They are the most affordable. Like, why? I mean, we don't invest in our hands as much as we invest in our face and in our bodies. So what I did was to throw out all those cheap, crazy hand creams and use the same creams and serums I use for my face on my hands as well. So basically, when you take a shower, you all clean and that, you put some serum, your facial serum, on your hands as well. Then you go ahead with a facial cream. So basically, giving the same treatment as you give your face to your hands. You realize, facial creams and serums are so expensive, but then when it comes to the hands, like, they are the cheapest you can find. So you need to invest in your hands as much as you invest in your face, because your hands are also important. Now, another reason your hands might look terrible is the fact that you put your hands in water a lot. I mean, especially if you work in the health field and you need to wash your hands a lot, you need to disinfect. Most of these disinfectants contain alcohol and they dry up your hands, yeah? So, of course, you cannot say you're not going to disinfect or you're not going to clean your hands because you don't want them to get dry. But you do it. But then at the end of the day, you need to give it that TLC using the facial serum or a facial cream on your hands before going to bed. Now, sometimes you put our hands in water a lot, or we use our hands in, braiding, relaxing your hair, exposing it to chemicals and all that. So it irritates the skin on your hands. Yeah. So, I mean, if you come to my house, I have a lot of gloves, boxes of gloves. Yeah. Mono use gloves. I use the gloves to cut vegetables, to clean bowls. If I'm cleaning the house, I use gloves. I never use my, bare hands. I don't want my hands to come in contact, with the chemicals, with the harsh washing soaps and all that. So it is advisable to protect your hands in your everyday life, be it washing, cleaning, cooking, whatever, doing your hair, putting, stuff in your hair. You need to protect your hands. It also really helps. Now, another thing that I realize is that if you love gel nails, of course, you're going to use a UV light to, cure your gel nails. I mean, UV light is UV light, okay? Even though they claim it is, the ones we use in the ones they use in the lamp is not as high as the ones, as the rays in the sun. But then that's not true. It will have an effect on your hands, especially if you're exposing it a lot. Now, one thing to do is to use a sunscreen on your hands if you have to cure your nails. Yeah, use a sunscreen. You can wear gloves. They have a lot of gloves online that you can buy. Even if you wear the gloves, it's still gonna expose, some part of your fingers. The gloves are not gonna cover everywhere. So it is advisable. I will insert this kind of lump in the video, and basically it cures your nails one by one. It is small, okay, And the downside is that you're gonna need more time to cure everything one by one, but then it is safer. It keeps your hands, safer. It doesn't dry it out. It's not give you hyperpigmentation, so it protects your hands. So you're supposed to kind of dry your gel one by one instead of putting your whole hand into the larger kind of lump. I mean, it's easier, it is faster, but then at the long run, it's gonna take a toll on the skin on your hand. So it's another reason why your hands are dried, your hands are hyperpigmented, and they look older than they should. Stop using that huge UV lamp to cure your gel nails. You can also invest in a LED lamp. I mean, it is more expensive, yeah? Of course, you can get a UV lamp for like $5, $10 on AliExpress, on Amazon, but then a LED lamp costs almost $100, yeah? But then it is worth it, okay? It's gonna protect your hands, yeah? So it is good to invest in that. But then if you're not ready, no big deal. You can buy those little UV lamps which actually cure your nails individually, so the light doesn't go everywhere on your hands. Another thing you can do is to exfoliate your hands. Now I do this like 3 times in a year. I have a video about using lactic acid to actually exfoliate my hands like 2 to 3 times in a year. Okay, it also helps get rid of the old dead skin, dry skin, and make room for the brighter, softer, more succulent, younger looking skin. I mean, with lactic acid, you're not going to get the drastic peel, the great crazy peel, but then your skin is going to shed off gently with time. So it's nothing to be afraid of. I hope I did help you. If you've not subscribed, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to share this with family and friends, and don't forget to leave me that big fat thumbs up. Until next time, I am going to see you again with another nice, interesting one. Bye.